Blub blub everyone! Welcome back. Oh, you can't even see that when I do this. Ha ha ha. Joy. Yeah, we did the calculation again, and this time it does work. This is what comes out of it. So, we were looking at... Let me just show you, because stream didn't see this. So here, we were looking at the M variant of the Pulse Torpedo. So, this variant right here. So... As you can see, 80 damage, 80% accuracy, 65 damage, 0.4 shield bypass and armor bypass, just minus and plus, so it will just erase itself. It will just be plus minus 0 for the DPS. And that's what we can see here. 80% accuracy, as you can see, this part of the calculation. 65 damage amount. And then 65 times 0.4 plus and minus, so it's effectively 0. And then 2 shots in the volley every 11 seconds. And this comes out 80 times 130, because it's twice 65. Because this is effectively 0. And then divided by 11 shots per 11 seconds per shot, so that's it. Every 11 seconds we do that, and that comes out to 945.45, and divided by 100, that's, and then rounded, that is 9.45, which is this 9.45, which you can't see in the back there, wait, there. Which is this 9.45 right here per second. So it does work. I'm not a complete dum-dum. I don't know why it didn't work for the random fast missile that I used. Apparently because of the shots per volley for sure, because it should have been twice that amount, because 8 times, not 4 times. That was a mistake in the calculation. Don't think that would have mattered much though. For some reason it does work here though, and as you can see, so every shot per volley counts as full damage. I'm just an idiot, and I did knew this before. For some reason my tired brain didn't accept that. And just reverted back to old knowledge that I thought I had. Okay, I'm gonna close my notepad and stuff, and we're going to move on with this. We are lacking some research here. I'm just gonna queue something up. What do we actually need? I'd like mass drivers. I also want my next campaign to be an Ikoro campaign if possible, but we'll see. And I also said on YouTube, I want to revisit, this is quite quick actually, the Actarians, the humans, if possible, any of them, any of the peeps. That's 5 years, but that would be quite good. 1.6 million speed. Shield projection, I thought we had that already. Apparently I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm not interested in this hyper jump research because we have way better hyper jump drives. Best jump drives in the galaxy, apart from the Shakturi in the end. Reinforced construction would be nice. I'd like to have better carriers. Definitely want improved cruisers. Definitely want rapid assembly. Accelerated construction, sure. What did we do in terms of this? There's something we prefer. Definitely water. Because of the Actarians and stuff. And Vekarus. We have a lot of Vekarus. Don't think we have that much ice stuff. We do have some marsh. We do have some continental. Yeah, let's just put these in. Let's just put them all in as much as we can. Perfect, that's all. And then we go to enhanced colonization. We'll be happy. There you go. Now we get more money. Money is good. Money always good. You have some humans with you. Oh, and the Atuk are enslaved. Ah, that's why we wanted the humans here. Good. Because the Atuk will die. So that's one of the things, one of the planets we actually have a slave installation in. Which will make him happier. We are enraged at your enslavement of our population by -9. That's fine. Everything is fine. That's cool. I'm not sure when it will happen again that we have a coup, because then a lot of planets could just have a secession from our empire, which would be quite bad. Also, I want to kill the Actarians here probably and take them. We'll not bombard them into the ground, that would be good. Better scanners. Sure, for some reason Greer is continental, but we'll take it. Okay, we will have these guys back. Sure, free trade with Greer. Critical research breakthrough, that's what I like. But we're trying to get Ekdar here. Ekdaria. What was this one? Oh yeah, this might be the main planet Evis. Oh, it would be so cool if it would be called Everest, right? But Evis, maybe the homeworld of the Teekans. I really have no idea if it is the case. And there should be all homeworlds in every galaxy, right? Kartikeya and stuff should be in here as well. Because at some point, you know, the species must come from somewhere. Wouldn't make any sense if they wouldn't be here. Where's this Kamir's planet? You're loading, you're colonizing Ekdara as you should. You're gonna refuel there, but we'll take it hopefully. Or you could go to Steinus. It's an enemy territory, but why would we care? And they actually want you to come. That's Ekdara. Go here. Go to Steinus too and colonize. Deep in Ekdarian territory, who cares? It's fine. They're gonna love it there if we come. This is quite bad for humans. I thought they fixed this. That independence didn't have that problem anymore. Weird. Because this is wrong. I mean, we can make it to 20 here. Why would we colonize with a Took game if you know that will enslave them anyway? And it has more humans. Maybe we don't have that many humans. That's maybe the problem. Okay. Ships. Yes, I want ships. Did we even put them in? Yeah, for galaxy map sharing and... No, you don't get mining rights from me. You're not mining in my territory. You'll keep mining your own business. Haha, get it? Oh yes, we have the bug defense force, sadly. Annoying that is a thing, but it happens. Attack fleets. Stop it? Yes. So we have our battleships in there. I don't think we will make variants of battleships apart from one variant. Or maybe two? No, we don't. Battleship is just you hammer things with dagger and they die. That's what you should have with a battleship. We should have different cruisers. Oh, we have a funnel web spider. Oops. Neat. Sure, get the funnel web spider for now. Didn't we make a cruiser that can spy on people? Am I insane? I think we did. Daddy Longlegs Uvu. Ridiculous name, thanks. And the harvest spider here for sure. Fuel tank, I don't care. I really thought... You even have battleships. Sure, Daddy Longlegs. Yeah, we don't need to make a difference from defense battleships and stuff. And carriers as well. Just the same. So we'll just make one variant of these. I mean, for raids we could bring a carrier in, but no, that's just too much. I think. But I thought we made a cruiser. Let me look at that. Let me look at that. Where is that? We have a cruiser here. No, they're just light cruisers. Were we thinking about that? Or was that a frigate that we made? No, I think it must be a cruiser because other things can't have such big sensors. And I thought we made a cruiser. Or did we just talk about this? We only have a light cruiser. No, you have a short range. Short range scanner looks exactly like the escort, by the way. Maybe that wasn't a cruiser. Wasn't a destroyer. Didn't we make a spy ship? A ship that is just a sensor carrier. That gives us long-range sensors in every fleet and is cheaper to build than a carrier. And I don't want a carrier with every fleet, but I want a cruiser with every fleet. Every fleet, even raiders. Although Raiders shouldn't probably broadcast their position, though, so obviously, but it's a different matter. I thought we did. No, apparently I'm wrong. Interesting. But that is something we can do for sure. We have the hybrid plasma, cool. Not that they are useful at the moment. Oh well, by now they're not useful anymore, but because we just have better ones. But these 23 damage, 7.36 per second or 368. And these things do... Yeah, way more. Way more. My goodness. Okay, so yeah, it's high power blasters. Hybrid blasters are not a thing anymore for us. Point defense. I like the electromagnetic lance. I mean, you know, lancing people and then throwing missiles at them, you know, deactivating them and then throwing missiles in. Could be a thing. Could make mine layers. Unfortunately, you can't make mine fields with these. These are projectors. These are throwing mines at people. Which is a weird decision, if you ask me. It's kind of a weird decision. How strong are they? Way less than these guys. Okay. Don't even have better range. Well, a little bit, but... And you are the fast torpedoes, so you should have better range, but... How fast are these? I still think these should always be better than anything in the same bracket, you know, in the same tier. There are tiers in here, so this is tier 0, this is tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the highest tier. And nothing in this tier should accelerate over this. Maybe in the next one. Maybe the next one could be about as good. But maybe even a little bit worse than this. Because this is species related and they should always be better than anything else. At least in the same tier or in the tier above, I would say. That's how I would have done this. So they really matter, you know. And it really matters not only for the ones who get it, but also for the ones who can steal it. And that would be pretty cool, but I don't think it works that way, always. The damage at max range is really crap for whatever reason. It's a torpedo, you know, it doesn't... The warhead has nothing to do with the propulsion. Which is... It's weird to even think about that here. It should always be max damage. And that's with the missiles, I think it is, right? Yep. Damage at max range, same thing. For some reason still, the DPS goes down. No one knows why. Oh, because of the max range accuracy. That is the difference here. Yeah. Okay. Still weird. But that makes sense that you might miss with a higher degree. Because, of course, it has to travel further. And the targeting system is obviously not perfect. It might lose its target and miss. I want genetics. So that makes sense, but still don't know why a torpedo wouldn't do max damage at max range, you know, depending on accuracy. That is fine, but ooh, all research 5%, thank you. Sure, why not? More of that. I don't think that was what I should have done, but it's fine. Get a light cruiser. So I know why they're doing that, but, you know. Okay, what is this? It's another... Our ancient home system. We got the experimental flux drive. It's not ours, but it's the Agdarians. This world was once a thriving research center for the Agdarian technocracy. Having this world and the remnants of its facilities in our possession will surely improve our own research efforts. And we are getting the experimental flux drive. And that thing is special technology. No, not in the weapons category. We don't have anything yet. That's kind of mean. We got the super engines. These are so good. 50,000 credits to research, but that is worth it. That is perfect thrust. Look at that. 20,000 for the fighters. Look at our engines that we're using right now, which are even Agdarian engines. It's 23,000. Not for the fighters. It's just for our normal ships they have 20,000 thrust. Yeah, the best that we can even think about don't even come close to 50k thrust. And only half for fighters. So these would be grandiose. That is what we want. And they're super efficient as well, I think. Yeah, look at that. Energy usage, 1. Everywhere. Max energy usage, just perfect 1. This thing will never use any fuel. What are we using now? The ultra efficient engines? 1.2. Even these are worse. Well, okay, not in cruise. In cruise, they're a little bit more efficient, but... These things, 2.2. This is ridiculous value. That's why you really always want to go for the artifact tags. They are the most important stuff. 100% they are. I don't want to give them a gift. I don't like them. Ooh, 10% all research? Baby. Thank you, Agdarians. Sure, thank you for the gift. It's good money. Research breakthrough. Yeah, we have problems with research right now because it costs money and we don't have any money again. Yeah, that's why we're not using any research. Okay. So you're gonna go for Agdara. Where are you? You're actually close. You're right next to it. Perfect. Thanks. Awesome. That means we have the system locked down. More or less. Not 100%, but good enough. Perfect. We've got one of the best colonies in the game. 6.5k diameter. This is ridiculously good. And look at that. 65% quality and Agdarians get 55 suitability. This planet will make us so much money. It's awesome. And no one else is allowed. Because no one else would get that suitability. Let's look at the Vekarus, for example. 40 against 55. Shakturi, 20. Even though, aren't they deep sea people? Weird. I thought they were. Maybe they're just ocean. Dhayut only get 20 as well. Oh! That's weird. Why do we get the same suitability than the Shakturi? I thought they were ocean people. I mean, they look like shrimp, in a way. Huh. I don't need that large mining station now, but 100 is pretty good. And we have unknown ruins here as well. Can we build anything? Not really. We don't have any money. Come on, give me 15k. Oh, I need 15k, not minus 50. Come on. Actually, I need a bit more. Thank you. Nope, already gone. Already gone again. Something to assign that I can't. That's money. I've seen the money. There's my money. Perfect. At least this one is good. Okay. We need to get the others as well. Yep, Agdarian, 45 suitability. Pretty good. We haven't scanned this one. Can I see more? Yeah, Vekarus, still worse. Even though their planets are ocean planets, but just having Agdarians is way better here. We have enough Vekarus, it's fine. Cool, we have UL7. Why are you not probably because of the nebula. They're right on the edge there, and going around apparently takes longer than this. Going around to there takes longer than going all this way with a stop in the middle? Okay, cool. If you say so, game. Maybe it recalculates at some point. Oh, look at this. Yeah. The updates. Interesting when it updates here. The draw. Oh, look at this. Look at all this busyness in our empire. It's great. What do we have? Armor research for sure. I have to pay for that, which is a problem. For these, the private industry has to pay for, but the others I pay for. Research. Don't want this. Yes, I do. Yeah. Wow, suddenly we have a lot of shortfalls. I like that because that will increase our economy by a bunch. The private economy will just explode because they can finally go for... No, you don't get... No. I don't allow you to mine in my territory. That is the dumbest thing I could ever do. Well, they could build for me, essentially, and I could just buy them back. But I have money problems. That's not good. Beyond maximum construction range. Oh, that sucks. Maybe we need more fuel. What is this? No, I don't want this. Didn't we have something to build? Inspiring conniving. Oh, I love that. Oh, look at this awesome spider boy here. How can you not see them? I love it. But 20% extra on everything in espionage is great. Maybe not. Maybe what we want is getting... Ah, the research. That's why we wanted the 50k and it's already gone. Damn it. Give me 50k. Come on. There it is. Super engine, go. I don't care what anything... Oh, I love that you can just put it out on top of the list now. I don't want anything else. Super engines is what we actually need. You might think we need something else, but I say nay. Nay, we don't. We ain't need something else. By the hive. Okay, the hive is getting annoying. Urgent warning from Boscara Orbital Hive. We are told by the Boscara of Boscara Orbital Hive that a terrible and previously unknown foe has emerged from deep space to attack them. Mysterious enemy travels in immense, partially organic ships that contain large numbers of weapons and drones. They destroy stations, ships. Aha, that's these guys. They will join me if I kill that thing. You can consume the population of planets in their way. The Boscaran Orbital Hive is asking for our help against the foe. We will help. These guys will join me if I do this, I think. Which would be weird because they're an empire, but I don't know, maybe they pay me. And they're actually in their home system. What? Which they unfortunately defend quite well. That is interesting. They're actually in their main system. That would make me, you know, kind of nervous as well. I don't see it. I don't see the threat because I have no... coverage. Please retrofit somewhere. I need you ready, guys. Colonize independent world. Perfect. That's the other one I sent out. You are Harkonish and why are you colonized by Actarians? Oh god. Go away. It's Harkonish only. I don't think we have Jizurians this time. We had them in the Boscaran campaign. Okay. So what do we want here? Definitely the administrative building. We need to wait for that. That's important. There it is. Done. Good. The rest we can do later. Sure, you get only a little money and I got all your knowledge? Fine. If you don't get anything from me, that's cool. Oh, that thing is neat. An independent constructor. Weird. I didn't know that would be a thing. Well, that's pretty cool. Sure, put in a space bastion. Incoming... Oh! Incoming communication. We are the Guardians, placed here by Boscara Supremacy for our purpose. Our purpose has been forgotten. Only fragments remain. We know only those who belong may approach. We know only those who belong may approach. We detect you are not Boscara. You do not have permission to approach. You are not the Boscara Supremacy. I'm still gonna get there, guys, because I'm gonna murder you otherwise. That is our main target right now. Greer. Yeah, that is the 100% main target. The 6. And when you are done, perfect. You come here and you will murder face. This is the main thing we need. Let's... We don't have the amount for a gift. I want to give them a gift. If I can get them peacefully, that's fine. That's better. Because... Yeah, diplomacy leading to peaceful colonization. Not invasion, please. Oh, I should have checked that before. There might be already invasions in planning. I want to try to get them this way because I don't want to lose my reputation because the enslavement already does lose me a bunch. What else? Check the fleets, Gary. Check the invasion fleets, what they're doing. Retrofitting, moving, retrofitting, no mission. Okay, no mission was planned to invade somewhere. That's good. No, there shouldn't be. Okay, let's see if that works. Should. Yes, thank you. Still not enough. We have to give them a little bit more, but that's fine. And I'm playing a hard game here. Debris field discovered. Neat. That's almost Garen's ship, so I'm going to take him. The big problem I see is rather the... this. This is the big problem. There are still 5, 6 of them left. Oh god. That are not activated. We have so many of them running around. I think they kind of changed, you know, how that works. They kind of did. Where's this stuff? That's not where I want it to be, thanks. I want it to be down here. I like this. This is new. Better stealth would be great. That would be great. Deep space arrays. We don't have any money, but I just wanted to look. We don't have any of these labs. This one was built, not this one. So we can still snatch them away. Sector governance, only 128 days. Yeah, this is what we need. So this is the next thing we'll research. And I'm going to try. Skilled command would be nice. But I want these. Advanced research still takes too long. We are in this bracket now. Again, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are in the bracket of T5 now in research points. That's good. You know what I would like? I could do this on my own, but... matching the tiers to research points. When it is possible or prudent to research this stuff. Discovered on Ekdara, the ancient Ekdarian homeworld. This was a pristine ocean planet until the cataclysm. Despite a massive damage to this world, we've discovered some important artifacts. Notably among these is the Pearl of the Deep, an ancient Yokantian pearl of the perfect quality and extraordinary size. Did we get the government? Is that the government as well? Or is that just this? The ruins. I mean, the development is cool. But there is something else on Ekdara, usually. But that's the crystal. I'm looking for the crystal. Not this crystal. A crystal scepter. That is it. The Constitution crystal. That's what we need. Because this thing... colony corruption reduction is amazing. Colony development amazing. Diplomacy, who cares? And we have the experimental flux drive, which we're using right here. That is the crystal that we need. Because this thing will allow us to change government to the best government in the game. I hope it still is with the changes we have seen. If we look in this, we have the way of the ancients. Not the path of the ancients. This is the way of the ancients. That is the best one. The path is only the step towards it. So what would it change? War weariness reduction goes down, actually. Did they change this? The colony corruption reduction would go up. That's good. That's another 20% on top of what we have. Happiness, that's a lot of money. This would all go down. Yeah, because we have the surveillance oligarchy, which is our special government. But we would have a swing of 25% colony happiness. What I'm very interested in is leader change, though. 300 years. And even if it changes, we get a boost. See, that's what we want. The question is, if I change, would this come to pass or this? But we want to change. We do. There's no startup situation here. We would probably lose the internal stabilization. That is bad. But I want to do this. 300 years term, and even if they get replaced, which is weird because, you know, they should die still. I would say that what this should be, that's the maximum term they could just do. And then they would die. Or in between, they could still just die. And this is so much better. Look at that. 25% swing. 25 points of swing. So instead of a disruptive change, which could cost us colonies, we would have a change that would be quite well seen. You know, everyone would love it. Yay, we have a new leader who is directly appointed, apparently, which is weird. So, would they vote for them and direct appoint them? Maybe? I guess everyone would vote for the leader and everyone would be happy because a new leader has been voted for. Cool. The income is the same. We would get better trade income. Maintenance savings for facilities and ships. Just innate. 10% each. Wow. Extra all research 20%. Damn. Better diplomacy. Better pop growth. Much better tourist income. Way better colony. The colony corruption reduction alone is worth it. Is worth a change. Okay. We can do it finally. But it's a very dangerous thing to do this. I'm still gonna do it and we'll see what happens. This is hardcore cool. I want it. Look at all our bonuses. We should go to 90 then. Okay. So, our Supreme Inquisitor Ga-Akshat was killed, and now we have a Vekarus guy. But, everyone should like that. We haven't lost a single planet, guys. This is amazing. That could actually make this change even nicer. And if we now want a new guy, could we still kill him? Oh my god, this looks horrible. I hope they redo this as well. You are not bad. Ooh, extra. Ooh. Maybe we keep this guy for a while. I'd love the ship maintenance savings going up as well, but this is so good. Will take ages to... Oh, this is bad. Yeah, let's try for a new one. But now we could freely switch because everyone would love it. So, our new Empire leader, Yurid Hassal, is boosting happiness. Oh. Ooh, we have a Spidey boy. Good population growth, diplomacy, who cares? Meh. Great. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I don't care about that. That is great. High-tech research, industrial research. Mining rate goes down by a bunch. Oh, and that is also bad. He's okay. I do love the just rising colony income like crazy. The mining rate, though, is bad. I'm sorry, you need to go as well. Bye-bye. But the thing is, that doesn't destabilize us at all. Yes, we're losing a little bit of happiness. Well, that should be fine. Can I not dismiss you? That should actually be fine. The interesting thing is, why doesn't it give us a bonus? Okay, we have a good guy as well. Raid income. Ooh, that's pretty good. Also UL7, that's the Arctarian homeworld. That is perfect. Yeah, okay, doesn't matter. Yes, that is amazing. Oh my god, we're gonna swim in money now. This guy is oh, look at this. And he can increase all of these stats. That's the big three perfect ones. Colony corruption reduction. The most important stat in the game, in my opinion. Ship maintenance savings. Right behind that. Now our fleets cost 20% less. That's ridiculous. It means you can have 20% more fleet and pay the same. And 22% colony happiness. No one will ever even think about rebelling. They love him. He's the best Spidey boy. Oh my god, this is great. They will pay taxes. They will throw money at him. They will bury him in money. It's great. That is really, really strong. Peace through strength. Yes, that would... Cosmodon would love that. And that's actually taking colony happiness from him. My goodness. Divide and rule. More colony happiness. He's sober. Perfect. Everyone loves it when you overcome your addiction. It's great. And energetic. All 3% to all. Oh my freaking god, this guy is a god. Who wants to claim him? Or them. I don't. It's a spider. It might be a, I don't know, female, male. It might be, I don't know, something. Might be anything. It's a spider. So who wants to claim him? That is a... Look at this. We went from minus... Or from really unreliable income to plus 700, 800k. It's just getting better. We are still recalculating how much money we might make at some point. This is a ridiculously amazing change. God, I love Agdera. Best planet in the game. The only other one would be Terra, which also has the chance of having that artifact, or an artifact of that kind, actually. Yes, battle cruisers. We can manage them. Ha! Manaway. I was assuming you would. I was assuming you would be the first. It's Manaway. Is the perfect. She's a perfect leader forever. It's just, you will never die. I make sure of that. 300 years, that's longer than the game will take from the beginning to end. So, we're good. I never want to lose that leader. That leader is so amazing. If anyone assassinates her, I'm gonna personally make sure your whole bloodline will be erased from existence, from history, and from anyone's mind that ever has known you. Because that leader is just a god. It's the beautiful shining spider goddess that we were waiting for. It finally happened. Aokai is ours as well, with Mortalan, which is just brilliant game, thanks. Definitely gonna get rid of you guys. Mortalan, really? F off, Mortalan. You just cost me money for no reason. Even the quality is so high that even the Mortalan are fine with just a cold, wet planet. Awesome. Yes, give me this. You know what? We're training Spec Ops underwater. Sure, why not? Let's clone a few guys as well. Because we can. Give me more money, game. Come on. I know you want to give me money. Give me all the money. I have no idea if I want that. And 10% to all research on Aokai as well. Wait, do we have that on both? Oh my... No, okay. Okay, good, no. That wasn't Acta, that was Aokai. That had that research bonus. Okay, that's fine. That would have been hilariously bonkers. Double 10% research bonus on all research? Ridiculousness. Who are we sending there? And we have the Pearl of the Deep. Which gives us scenery, colony happiness, leader quality. Oh my god. Independent colony on Quilla 2. Sure, buddy. Sure. We'll definitely take care of you guys. I want the 100k. Yes, make this planet even better. Please, please, please do. And I want to do that to Agdera as well, because that's 70% here. But now money is not a problem. We'll get money coming out of every orifice that we've ever, you know, dared to think about. Definitely want a defense center here. You need to produce defense troops like crazy sources. Fuel tankers, fine. I mean, you really want to colonize Altar, right? Why? Ancient spaceport ruin. Oh my god, we just got mega carriers. This massive spaceport is unlike anything we have been able to construct, unlike anything we have encountered in our travel. Studying it will enable us to improve our spaceports. That is a rare event, I think. We have found technology that has advanced our understanding of mega carriers, automated module manufacturing, and mega capital. Oh my freaking hell. Moav just has the ancient spaceport ruins of the galaxy, apparently. Altar, you really want to go Altar? I don't know why. Sure, go. I don't know who you want to send. I don't give a shit. Yeah, planetary shield generators for everyone. Everyone needs to have those. It's important. Colony was raided. Who cares? We even got better efficient... Wait, did we really get the better engines as well? No, no, just the ultra efficient, that's fine. Not the upgraded version. I think they have an upgrade to those. And we also got the interceptors again. We already had those, that's fine. Is that still money? Wow, we have not enough money at the moment. Look at that! We just went straight for mega carrier shit. And mega capital ship. Oh my, heavy battleships. Yes, please. Oh my god. Spank me silly and call me Daisy. This is ridiculous. And I really love what I see here in all these resources. My goodness, this system is amazing. Loving it. Wow. Wow. Colonization mission aborted to Moath. No, 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 no. You even have Actarians with you. You just don't care about anyone in your path. You're gonna go to Moath so fast that you think your head is spinning. I want you on this planet. Go. That's the right one. Yes. Perfect. This is ridiculously good. And I want every Actarian that we have on any planet to come to this one. Sure? Sure. Why not? Even the Boscaran like us. Don't know why. I mean, we're so strong, everyone should hate us. Should hate our guts. They're actually the best people? What? Why are they so strong? Oh, they aren't. It's just their stupid species victory conditions are some complete nonsense. They destroyed a lot of troops, though. Wow, and enemy ships and bases. They're doing well for themselves. What are we doing? We need to conquer the most colonies. Well, control your homeworld. That is a weird victory condition, isn't it? Kinda weird. Oh, but I love this. This has just been just such a roller coaster ride of a run. We were scraping by so hardly all the time, even though we have a gigantic empire. We were just scraping by in terms of money, and now money will never be a problem again, I hope. Especially if we can get this system up to specs. What is this, by the way? Apart from horribly, horribly, horribly dangerous. We wanted to get there, but there's a hive in the way. Again, planetary shield generators for everyone. We have the best engines in the game. Okay, we now need to revise all ships, is the sad thing. Because everyone needs to have these engines right now. Even the fighters and the bombers. Oh, look at that. We're not even producing them? We're not, because we have the skip flea and the waving tick. Why are these still a thing? Game, really? We don't need those. We really don't. We need these. So you will be upgraded now. Yep, with the infinite flux drive. Awesome. Something that defies all of science. Perfect. And you as well, Mr. Skipflea. We need to invest in better fighters, but I just love the Actarian fighters. They're so nice. So nice and so good. Shadow Force Beam and Pulse Torpedo. You know, our fighters are half bombers, apparently. Hyperfusion reactors as well. Awesome. The rest will be a little bit harder to do. Unfortunately. So, our clamp. Why do we have a normal clamp still? What is that thing? Not designed by me. That's what it is. Although it has splinter pods. It's just very old. Where are we using this? I need to refresh my memory here. We're using the clamp heavy and the clamp fleet PD. We're not using the clamp. Probably just for escorting. Although it's a frigate, it shouldn't be used for that, right? Maybe it is. To guard and escort, clamp heavy, clamp PD, clamp heavy, clamp fleet PD. Really? In raid? No, that's an invasion fleet, that's fine. We should have a raid version as well. Yeah, fast raid. And the Wolf Spider fast raid. I definitely want a cruiser here. Oh, you... Did we do the cruiser thing? No, we couldn't do that in the Boscaran run. Weird. Maybe I was just talking about this. Do we really want destroyers in this? Apparently we do. Wouldn't frigates be better? I know I wanted destroyers in these. The PD destroyers even, yeah, to have some PD. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We have some patrols, we have some heavies, that's cool. We have some PD. That is all very neat. We are not using the clamp though, so I can ignore that thing. I don't know why we even have it. I'm gonna set it as obsolete. Even though I will probably remake those. For no freaking reason. Which is kind of weird. Okay, so frigates. The clamp is obsolete, thanks. The heavy? Yeah, the heavy. I can't edit these. I could... I could copy it as new. Let's look at it. Beams, okay. Let me just get this onto the other screen so I know what I changed there, because that is the most horrendous change it does. Yeah, it changed everything there. Those were Thuon beams. That was multi-beam defense, and that was an Epsilon torpedo. The pulse torpedo is fine, but this definitely needs to be a Sentinel multi-beam. This needs to be... I still want beams. Shatter Force, and a really good Shatter Force, please. Oh, we only have the... No, we have the L version as well. Pulse torpedo in the back. And I'm downgrading the pulse torpedo. Still not enough. I have to downgrade the Shadow Force as well, sadly. And I also have to look at the other things, but we'll see. Infinite Flux, yes. Single Vector, fine, I guess, sure. Talassos Shields, yeah, these needed an upgrade so desperately. Even have the Assault Pod V2s, good, good, good. That's about it. Do we have... We do have the Quantum Capacitors. I would like them everywhere if I can afford this somehow. I even would go as far as getting these Shadow Force beams onto S. No, that's not the right one. This one is the L version. Oh, if I only could. If I only could get the Deal Breaker beam here. Oh, God. That would be disgusting. No, that should be the M version. The Deal Breaker beam is just a disgusting, disgusting weapon that is so freakishly strong that it shouldn't be allowed to exist. What are the better crew systems? Oh, we need to upgrade our crew systems. Is that all we have? Oh my god, yes, we desperately need to upgrade those. And now we're 5 over. See, that is the problem. This would work without that. We have a trace scanner, which is fine. We rely on fleet targeting for those. Yeah, upgrading the crew systems would do this. Would allow us to actually put this in twice. Twice shield hardening would be amazing. These have innate shield hardening of 2. Shield resistance 2. If you put this thing in, that's another 2 on top of that. That doubles it. And we could triple it for 10 size. It's redonkulous. Everything else in there is kinda meh. Doesn't really matter. The shield strength, the extra 40, who cares? The shield recharge is okay. That's a good bonus. But the resistance is the real killer here. We would have 6 innate damage reduction of the shields. Just like that. For 10 size. It's redonkulous. And I love it. You just need to get rid of this stupid crew system. Oh, actually 5 size. We only get the +2. But that doubles actually the resistance, which is quite nice. The raid one. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Let's see what it does with this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Just deleted it again. There you go. So, upgrade the raid one, please. Most of the changes are quite fine, but what's not fine is what it does here. That's okay. Actually, this upgrade is exactly what I would want. But this needs to be an S torpedo, not an L. To make this work. Yeah, see, now it works suddenly. With stealth. I love that we can fit a stealth in here. That's great. Unfortunately, we really can't. Again, the crew systems are a problem. 1. What can we do here? Get rid of the trace jammer, maybe. No. I need the trace jammer. Let's get rid of an engine for now. And that tells me we shouldn't do this until we have crew systems. We had trouble because of that twice now to fit things in. So what I want is crew systems. Yes, we should have done this so long ago. Just do this and pay extra. Come on. Can't I? It's 125,000. Okay. We need to wait for this to finish this upgrade session. And we should revisit the other 2 ships again. That's amazing and important. It's amazingly important, you could say. But the good thing is, it didn't mess the weapons up this time. Oh, sad. Could have proposed something. Oh my god, I'm so happy about our leader. Look at this. Look at the ship maintenance savings that are just climbing and climbing and climbing. Because we have so many ships, they're learning. I need something to drink, I'm sorry. The corruption reduction will climb only a little bit. They won't climb that hard, but they have a really good bonus already. 26%? Damn. Construction speed will rise. Colony happiness, look at that, is rising. But the ship maintenance savings, you can follow it. How quickly it rises. Oh my god, she gets experience like that. Ridiculously fast. Okay, crew systems are done. I would have liked the Space Bastion, to be honest, but that's okay. Should we go one further up here with crew systems? I don't think it will be needed right now, but that's fine. Oh, and better medical systems. That's cool. That's the random research. As well there. Almost at improved cruisers, which we will want before we go to cruisers. And then we will definitely make a cruiser like that. Like I said, we will make one kind of cruiser. And it could maybe be just a normal one or something. Who cares? We don't ever need any engines again. We just have the best engines that can exist. Which is awesome. Can we make that faster? I mean, it's not necessary, but I will do it still. Just so we don't have to wait so long. Okay, now crew systems shouldn't be any problem anymore. For quite a while. Yes, please. Planetary shield generator, sure. You're not saving up for something, okay. We increased all our costs by a bit because of new ships and new things, but it's fine. Okay, ship designs. Where were we? We were at the frigates. And we were at the raid frigate. So, we already have some. That means we need to upgrade again. Unfortunate, but that is how it goes. get rid of a cruise system because we don't need that anymore. And that works. Good. Can you have another? Oh my god, you can? Okay, maybe then that changes? Although, no, that was because of the stealth, I think, that we took that away. And that's fine. Because you're usually using your drive, and that's it. Double shatter force beam and a nice pulse torpedo in the back. Which actually looks to the back. Yeah, that was the weird thing here. These shatter force beams can look everywhere. But this thing just in the back, weird. Like it's made for torpedo. Do we need this? Ah, just. We need the next version of the reactor and we wouldn't even need the second one. Which would be nice because that means we could almost afford this engine. But you know what we can afford? Quantum capacitors to give you more shield hardening. Just in case, because you don't have much shielding. There you go. What else did we do? The other clamp was put apart. Yeah. Ripped apart. And we looked at the heavy, I think. It did change this again. It didn't change these. That's good. So they changed the AI here. That's nice. And we don't want the cruise systems. Oh my god, we could have two. Two quantum capacitors if we want to. Or we could have one marine frigate. Marine frigate? Yeah, we put a marine frigate on this frigate. That makes sense. No, marine barracks is possible here. But I think the quantum capacitor double, that will give this thing quite a bit of lifetime. That will make them quite nice. Fleet PD. Let's look into that first. So the AI doesn't mess everything up. There we go. It's a PD one, so we definitely want PD everywhere and not the ion pulse. The Sentinel multi-beam is just better. That is the thing to have. And we went for L-Pulse. I don't think that is something we can do, unfortunately. M-Pulse will be enough. So it does have some stuff to defend itself. It can even defend itself with the PD, that's fine. Not well, but it can. We have target tracking, because that's what we want with PD. We want to be 100% accurate at all times. We can't have the extra infinite flux drive, that's sad. We do need the hyperfusion reactor, unfortunately. We do have enough crew. Everything's fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at this. We're missing an assault pod. Okay, so that's in there now. And we can go for some shield hardening. I always neglected these, but there are so many possibilities where you can just put them in to fill empty space out. Not to waste anything and gain so much. Because it sounds so little, the 2 shield resistance, you know, 2 damage reduction on every hit, but it's on every hit. If 10 missiles hit you, that's 20 points of damage you don't take. Might make the difference, might not make the difference, but you know, I mean, it's a torpedo. If it's a torpedo, you're just done for. And I think this is additive as well. So that is 4, so we are at 6 now instead of 4. I still think that makes quite a difference. Destroyers next. Do we need the Wolf Spider V3? I don't think so. I think it's the... Yeah, we only have 14 of those. Interestingly, we don't have many raid ones. Ah, okay, we don't have many raid fleets. And that's actually a lot. Because that would mean we have... with 2 destroyers each, 5 raid fleets? Yeah, maybe a thing. Okay. But we don't want this one anymore, I think. Let's just get rid of it. We don't need this Wolf Spider. We do need the heavy. For sure. That's the most important one. So let's see what the AI does with this. Let me upgrade. This just makes it a little easier for me to deal with this. We had a deal breaker beam in front, which makes this destroyer absolutely terrifying, if you ask me. And the rest was all on M, that's fine. What did they put in here? the Shadow Force really better? I don't think so. I want the deal breaker. If we can manage. Target tracking, that's fine. Why not? Single vector, we can't have another engine. No. We do have a quantum capacitor already. We might need to take that away. We have way too many crew systems. Haha, there it is. We can actually have another quantum capacitor. And I think we will. Unless... No, why don't you have... Why did we make things without assault pods, guys? That is weird. Do we need it? Oh, you do. Yeah, you do. Oh my god, you do. It's even a better one. You could downgrade some torpedoes or something to really save some stuff, but... We could downgrade a shield. But I'd rather downgrade the quantum capacitor, and it's fine for this one. It is the heavy that actually needs this the most, but... We good. Okay, this one now also has a quantum capacitor, weirdly enough. Let's see if it can hold it. You still have the... Oh, no. I didn't didn't click the upgrade button. There it is. Okay, see, the thing is... Yeah, these are bigger now again. I think the turbo thruster is smaller. Yeah, see, that's why we are changing the calculation here, because we're adding per drive another 3 in size that we used for other things before. So you're quite quick. 143. Most escorts don't reach this. This is a destroyer. That is a hunter destroyer. See, that's the wolf spider. That right there. It's perfect. Only 3, but all on L. And it still fits. Oh my god. Ah, okay. You're the raider. Yeah, that is a raid. That is a raid ship. Really high damage weaponry. Just fire and forget weapons right here, and then just stealth cloak and trace jammer. Just stealth. And actually a single vector for extra countermeasures and stuff. Neat. With assault pod, with quantum capacitor, I could actually put another quantum capacitor in and we would be fine. And you have too much crew. I could have so many quantum capacitors, it's disgusting. Do we want that? I mean, we can't upgrade anything else. We could get another shield instead of iron sheath armor. And I guess if we go so hard on quantum capacitors, that's what we want. I mean, the armor will be paper, but the shields will be ridiculous. In terms of what they can take. They're not that big, you know, only 896. Under 1,000 shield points, but those things they will endure. Because they now have 8 resistance. 8 and 8 resistance. I mean, because we upgraded this. Otherwise, we could just pile on the resistance, actually. But I think just having more shield points will be good. Okay. Perfect. I love this right now. This is the exact perfect point where we needed to upgrade this. I think. Now the really fun one. The PD one. With double L pulse torpedoes. Oh my freaking friend. You gotta be kidding. We're heavy on torpedoes. I love these ship designs. They're really nice. You can really work stuff out with these. Fleet countermeasures. As fleet PD. I mean, sure, we could. But I'd rather have fleet targeting for you. Making sure that as long a PD ship exists, they actually help support their fleet. That's really nice. Definitely don't want this. I do like the accurate point defense a lot better. I would even say... Is this one? Yeah, it is. But it's just personal point defense if I put that in. And that's kind of sad. I want them to cover the fleet, not just personal point defense. So on battleships, that might make more sense to give them the point defense shields. but not on this one. This one is there not to cover itself, but to cover others. To make sure they stay safe. That's your purpose. But we can actually do this with L-pulse torpedoes. Gigantic murders torpedoes. We could actually bring deal breaker beams in here, but I don't think we should, because that's 130 damage times 2. Ouch, this thing has damage. And that's a point defense boat. Wait, 88 attack strength. My goodness. And we can even get rid of this and just put in the assault pod and we're good. No, we actually have an assault pod. I don't need to. How about some shield hardening, guys? That's cool. Enjoy some shield hardening there and there. Double shield hardening. That thing is... Oh my god. That's disgusting. That thing has 10 points innate shield... innate damage reduction on the shields. That's quite nice. Otherwise... I think we're good. Large fuel cells. Yeah, sure. Done. Good. That was the destroyers. We need to wait for the cruisers. So that's a good point to take a save for this. That's gonna be expensive to upgrade all these ships, but oh my, was it necessary and will it be worth it? We're not even at war with someone yet, but when we go to war, we will rip them apart in pieces. We have... And these ships, even though they're very focused on what they should do, they still pack a punch. No, I wanted to look at that. Large colony ship, sure. And we're working on rapid assembly now. For massive troop transports, that will also be amazing. And then the Trade Federation will really have a field day. We could also go to advanced cruisers, not just improved ones. Sure, let's deal. Before the rapid assembly, because we don't really need that right now. And then fleet carriers. Real carriers, you know, not light carriers. You have 4 hangars. You have 5. Yeah, we really need to rethink this. And mega carriers, 6 hangars. Oh my. Sweet bejesus. And you have 3 as well. So with 1 of each in there, we will have 9 hangars. And when they... If they could even reach medium with all of them, which will probably not be the case. But that would be almost 80 ships in a fleet. 80 fighters. Not quite. It would be 7... Would it be 71? 9 times 8? Yes. 72. 72 fighters would be in this fleet. They will not be all medium. I don't think we will downgrade weaponry on the battleship for more fighters. I don't think that's the focus we want. We want the battleships to pick such a... or bring such a punch with them that everyone else will just explode when they see them. But damn, we will swarm. I like it. The spider swarm is coming, guys. And it's coming for all of us. Strangely enough, and oh god. It's gonna be disgusting. I love it. How much would it take? Probably way too much. Ha! 600,000 bucks. Yeah, sure. Sure, that's not gonna happen. Oh, look at that. We can finally actually pay for research. That also means that we can pay for growth. Well, that's really expensive, though. Got an abandoned ship. Sure. Let's just make sure you will be retired. You're not even worth much, but I think you should. I think you should be retired. It gives us resources and we can make better ships out of it. It's fine. Look at all these little ships of the Xenox there. Colonize independent. Good. That is good, people. We have the Mortal in here. We could keep him. But I don't think I want to. I want to ship them off again. That's not where they should be. We could actually put the Dhayut here. Our people would be... No, not even that... Is that not what we are? Sandy Desert? Isn't that what we like? Weird. So we'll just keep that Gizerian and it's fine. The Mortalen are not that... Yeah, not that badly here, but... Actually, we are. Weird. Why? What is Zahadum? We even have an Altar research station. Huh. That's an Actarian research station. Okay, if you say so. I'm not sure why. But I'm not sure I care. We found a base. So... Oh, we got the base finally. That was time. About time. Yeah, because of the colonization range, I think I want to keep this. And it is a medium spaceport already. We could make that into one of ours. Which I probably prefer over the Tekken ones. 14,000 credits? I mean, why not? Yeah, let's make it one of ours. That's way better. I don't even care if there was tech on there. That doesn't really matter, but I want this planet for the Mortallons. At some point. Agent was captured, that's not nice. Someone... Oh, the Hive, guys. The Hive. The Hive is kind of annoying. Oh, that was actually a destroyer. Neat. That's your minimum. It's your jump range, okay. Where was that ship taking over? Wait, what? The idyllic Ikuro Bliss is fighting the Arconish autocracy. They're fighting. Right here. No, in Vilocea, not Bil-Kadan. Actually, but there are ships at Bil-Kadan. Ah, they're... The Ikuro. Wait, that is my... No, that is from my species, that ship. Wait, what? Is that a three-way war? It seems to be. The Arconish autocracy is fighting the Ikuro, and it's fighting my friends, the other Dhayut. Right next to my doorstep, which I don't like. We also have Ikuro here that I want to take. And probably enslave. And now I could. Beyond range, sad. We'll get them. I don't know though. Why doesn't it say that a ship was taken? Maybe I deactivated something. Whatever. It's fine. You guys just go back and refuel. Go back and refuel and also retrofit. That's fine. Tech breakthrough. Okay, there was a breakthrough. I don't know what that was. Oh, Simon's with the raid again. Hello, how are you doing? Hey, Raiders! Hello, how was your stream? Hope you are having a wonderful stream today. I do. I do. We had some really cool stuff happening in Wall World. Before, and now we're having fun with more distant worlds. And you were streaming again 7 Days to Die. Nice. Was it a good one? Did you get killed a few times? I hope so. Also, definitely follow Simon's, guys, if you don't know him. He's a great streamer. A lot of fun in his streams. And at the moment was doing 7 Days to Die with Twitch integration. Do you do that next week as well? Or will you... Ah, you're at the finale. Okay. So we'll switch to something else. I got killed a lot. Good. Nice. Just how I like it. Thank you for the hydration, Zeb. And welcome. More like exploded, which ended in my death. I mean, whatever leads to it, I'm fine. I'm fine with hearing about it. Where did I want? You'd offer me a research agreement. That's weird. Okay. They really like us. Tech breakthrough. What was it? Reinforced missiles. Ooh. Yeah, I need to do missile ships. And I think after we did this, after we do the cruiser upgrade, we'll do, and the other upgrades, we'll do missiles. We'll make a missile fleet. Well, more like a spiritual in my death, and Simus goes kaput. Hey, Peruvian leg, welcome. Nice. That's really good. I hope you had fun. What is the next project, Simus? What will you do next week, then? Death and salt. Oh, the tasty, tasty salt. It's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite. New colony founded in Moath. Perfect. Oh, Actarian system is ours now. Whole Actarian home system is ours. And they actually brought some Actarians. How nice. This is gonna be one of our most lucrative systems that we have. And with the Way of the Ancients, oh, the new government, it's gonna be amazing, guys. Because I can dismiss my leaders and they, not the whole empire will rebel. Isn't it great? Not that I want to. We have the best leader in the freaking universe, guys. If you've ever seen such a leader, it's amazing. Fun. Next week is unknown at the moment. Oh, really? A few possibilities. I guess Bannerlord or... Yeah, Bannerlord setup stream. Okay. Next Friday. Oh, you will do Bannerlord after the next week. Okay. Monday to Thursday is uncertain. I see. Okay, interesting. Maybe some distant worlds? Hey, Substalker. Welcome. First time Raider chat. It's not only Raider, but also first time chatter. Hey, how are you doing? How does this game compare to Stellaris? Well, that's a interesting question. It's not really difficult for me because I love this game to death. And I play this much happier than Stellaris at the moment. Stellaris has a lot more RP in the game, while this is more like fixed species that you can play as. We're playing the Dhayut, that's a DLC species that just came out recently. But yeah, by the way, this best leader ever. But this game does have something that Stellaris does not have. And that is logistics. You actually care... Lurk time. Yeah, you do you, Simus. Come down from your stream. I know how stressful it might be sometimes. But this game has a lot of logistics. And I show you one thing and you'll understand, I think. And this is all the resources that are in this game. There are resources in two categories. Resources you need to construct things. So ships, buildings, whatever. Doesn't matter. So strategic resources in that regard. Actually, three different kinds. There are resources you construct things with. There are resources you use as fuel. Unfortunately, it's only one from the first game. This is the second game, of course, the second iteration. But it's only Caslon now that you use for fuel. That was different in the older game. There you could switch to argon fuel, or what was the other? Krypton fuel, I think, as well. There were different possibilities. But all the others here that are not one of these kinds, so all the bluish ones, you know, the light bright blue, those are luxury resources, and these you need to keep your population on your planets happy. They give so-called development, which then translates into happiness, which can translate into money. And you need money to keep your empire floating. It's like Anno games with the logistics then, not as complicated. It's quite a bit easier because that's another... Well, thank you for the follow, Substalker. Very much appreciated. But there's another difference here. This game has automation, and in a way that you could say Stellaris doesn't even know what automation means. Because if you want to, you can set your policies in a way that you are literally an AI empire. Why is that appealing? Well, maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe you just want to see, well, how does the AI do with your species? I don't know. Might be. But also... maybe you start this game and have no idea where to start. But you're interested in, I don't know, I wanna care for colonization only. And the rest I don't care about for now. There's no spying for me. There's no, I don't know, ship designing, there's no station designing, there's nothing like that. I don't want to care about that. I just want to focus on colonization. Well, you just put everything on automated and just set colonization onto whatever you want, you know, like just suggest me where you want to colonize, and I look at suitabilities and independent colonies that I want to colonize, maybe. And you can do that in this game, and it will work. It will probably not be the most efficient, but it will definitely work. That is what I do, for example, with spies. I did micromanage them in the beginning a little bit, but we have so many spies. If I would do that right now, I would sit here for the next 15 hours just micromanage spies and nothing would go on. Which is fine. You might want to do that, you know, to maximize the research you can steal or something, the technologies. Or maybe you want to assassinate all the leaders in the galaxy, which you can do in perpetuity if you want, and if your spies are good enough. Or you want to have deep covers, deep undercover spies that give you a vision about everyone or something, which you can do. And you can focus on that if you want to. If you just want to do the spy game for once, sure, put everything else in automation and it will work. And that's really, really cool, really easy to learn in a way, this game. Also, the galaxy is bigger than in Stellaris. We have 2,000 stars, 10 by 10 sectors. Even though you unfortunately cannot show the sectors, I wish you could. And there is a lot of talk on the Discord that they bring that in. There's also, was an Avak stream. Avak, also a cool streamer. Definitely check him out. And also YouTuber. It's AAVAK, if you don't know. And I was in his stream and was looking how he played the game and was giving him some tips and stuff. And, oh, unfortunately, he got imprisoned. Great. Fools. All of them. Yes, that is good. We have the cruisers. And they were talking with one of the devs that visited his stream and asked for a measurement tool, for example. And apparently, since then, it is on the agenda. They didn't bring that in yet, but apparently it is on the agenda to bring in. And that would be amazing, you know, having a measuring tool to actually know what these units mean that you read about. For example, in... let's talk about hyperdrives. This is a special hyperdrive, by the way, from our species here. There is hyperdrive speed, 1.1 million thousand, 1.1 thousand, so 1.1 million units. Whatever these units mean, we don't know in the game. But the measuring tool could really help visualize this number, for example, or the jump range. We know what the jump range is, 175 million. 175,000, I think it is. No, it's million. It's million, I think. 175 million, yes, units. If you just have a fleet selected, this is one of my manual fleets that I like to use. This is your fuel range. You can change the fuel, by the way, that you have. I'm reading the comment in a second. Thank you, Voodoo Dog. One second. I'm still explaining. This is your fuel range, the yellow one, but the orange one, that is your jump range. So you could fly out as much as here, but you need to do it in these increments. So there must be a system that you can reach inside of this circle. And that is the 175 million units of our hyperdrive at the moment. You can also see how much this fuel range is if you just click on a ship. Hopefully this is one with that fuel range. Because they might vary and they always take the lowest one. Yeah, we have a fuel range of about 1 billion units. So what you've seen there is 1 billion units. This is 1 billion units. So this ship has actually more fuel than the destroyer, I guess. And this ship could actually fly from one side to of the galaxy to the other. From the middle. You know, it could just reach both ends of the galaxy, which is quite nice. Now... like, actually sounds nice and not a lot of micromanaging. Exactly, and that is what I don't really appreciate much on Stellaris. The focus on jobs, that you have to juggle jobs around, which I really don't give a shit about. Most of the time. And the focus on micromanaging your fleets, and you don't even have a lot of fleets. Here, we have a buttload of fleets. I have 55 fleets flying around here. Look at that. Everything that is... blinking in orange or orange-red, you know, from yellow to red, that is actually a fleet. And we have different fleets. We have attack fleets, 14 of them. We have defense fleets, 19 of them. We have raid... Well, that's not quite accurate because there was a bug fleet there, but don't mind that. So 18 defense fleets. We have 10 raid fleets that have a different purpose than, of course, defense fleets. We have invasion fleets. And it's so cool to have these diversified fleets. And I also made attack fleets that are actually just bombardment fleets. No, I wanted to. Apparently I didn't have that yet. But I want to make an attack fleet that is actually a bombardment fleet and has only or multiple ships that can bombard. Maybe we did that with the Boscarans at some point. I don't know. Did I misremember this? Or maybe I loaded the wrong save here. That could be. Huh, weird. Maybe I did. I find the game automation on by default mostly makes the game harder to learn for me. Everything just works and goes, and I don't know what actions actually have to be done so that everything works. Well, that's fine then. If you actually want less automation, just deactivate it all. You can do that as well. Many people love to play with everything deactivated and just manage everything themselves. It will take longer, but maybe that's fine for you. And if that helps you learn, it is an option. The automation is an option. It is not a must-have. And that's the cool thing. You can actually deactivate it as well. How big is this galaxy and how many stars does it have? 2,000 stars, maximum galaxy, 10 by 10 sectors. That's the biggest galaxy that you can have in this game. I love the biggest galaxy in this game. And look at this. I actually show every little ship. These are civilian ships that you cannot control. Civilian... That's something I didn't even talk about yet. Civilian economy is completely independent from your actions. They do whatever they like. And they do it actually quite well, in my opinion. But they're, you know, in the details that could be more efficient and whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, in real life, most civilian people and anyone is just a moron. So I accept that these guys are morons as well. You're already convincing me to pull the trigger and get this game. Massive fleets are a big plus. Yes, oh, I love it so much. And you know, you can also tell them here, which I have on, I think. Yes, military attacks automated. And I have my own little, let's look at them, manual fleets. Which I don't know, it's just my habit, I always make them. And these have 50 ships in them right now. They have replaced some of them because they couldn't get everyone, so they have a bit more here. They replaced them with lower tier ships because they couldn't get the destroyers, I guess. And I think these are even the wrong destroyers. I don't think... Oh no, Fleet PD. That is what we wanted here. This is a destroyer, which I designed for this fleet. Which has torpedoes and point defense, because I wanted point defense for this fleet. And these two fleets, which are exactly the same, I control myself, and I use them to actually take over ships with assault pods. Hey, CD clone? CD clone? Or, yes, CD clone. Can you conquer the entire galaxy? Yes, of course. Of course you can. You can also eradicate the entire galaxy, which I did in my Mortaland playthrough. I literally just flew up to a planet because that was still possible. Just a random enemy planet. Flew up to them with a whole fleet of not really planet destroyers. There are planet destroyers in this game, but with ships equipped with bombardment weapons. I flew in, jumped right in front of the planet. I was not at war with them. That's not possible anymore, but at that point it was. And then I just unloaded and flew... before the first bombs hit, I was away already towards the next planet. And the planet would be dead in a second. Just a few days and the whole planet would just... From the ammunition I just popped out, it would just be dead. Billions. There were planets in there with 10 billion people. Just one fellow swoop dead. Without even declaring war. It was hilarious. It's not possible anymore. But that was so much fun. And you can still do this. You just need to be at war now. Which is good. That is one big weakness against Stellaris. The diplomacy system is really basic. It is not really a thing. You can't really have... You can have vassals per se. But what you cannot have is, you know, someone at war with you and you have a billion war score, which is possible in here. Because war score is also kind of weird. But you just destroyed their planets left and right. You destroyed all their fleets. They have nothing left. You have a billion war score. And then you tell them, hey, you be my vassal now. And they say no. You can't even tell. You can't even ask them. So there's still a big weakness there. But they're working on all that stuff. So, you know. It's also way younger than Stellaris. It came out last year, so there's still a lot of potential development that must go in this game to make it even better. And there is another DLC coming with 2 more factions, and also ships and stations and such for those, and special research things as well. And yes, I will help you. They are attacked by the swarm again. Yeah, they are. Sure, I will help you. At some point. 2 DLCs coming with new species. This is one of the new ones, the Dhayut, the Spidey boys, that I'm just playing. But there will be 2 more. We also have the Ikuro in this patch, in this DLC. That's not an Ikuro. Where are my Ikuros? This is the Ikuro space. Where? That's all the Ikuros you have? My goodness. But yeah, these monkey boys, were also in this DLC, and you can play them. Before both of them, the Dhayut, which are these guys, the Spideys, and the Ikuros were only independent, and you could never play them yourself. You could conquer them, or maybe just ask them to be in your empire, and they would join. And you had them as people, but you couldn't play as them. And they will add 2 more. I think it was the Gizurians, which are insects, and someone else. I'm not sure who the other one was right now. No, not there. I want that in Ikara. Akdara. Ikara was from Babylon 5. That's something else. Let's put that here in Moath. Can I even? Oh, you don't even have an administration. That's not good. I don't, because I don't have any money. Great. Sorry for the flickering there. I hope it's not too bad. You will go and retire. I retire them because they might have technology that I want. If you look at them here, you can see what technology they have. Oh yeah, they have Titan Blasters. I want those. Please give me. Gib. Nice. Again, guys, any questions that you have, I'm gonna try and answer them all. Just tell me. You can also find... Unfortunately, there's no search function. But in here, in the Galactopedia, if you go into colonization, there's also in here the formula how you determine if a species is fit for a planet. And you can actually understand this quite well. There's also an example here, which is pretty nice. And that really helped me to understand why this research, even though it says -10 colonization quality threshold, which means nothing to anyone, I think. Why this is so amazingly good. This really is so important, these researches, you know. Getting better colonization for the different planet types. These are all the planet types in here. Continental, forest, grasslands, deep ocean, mangrove forest, marshy swamp, sandy desert, rocky desert, desert savanna, ice, frozen ice tundra, and volcanic, carbonaceous, and sulfur volcanic. Those are all the planets in the game. All the planet types, rather. And you can get better suitability for your people there, which is really important to make any money at all. And the Galactopedia on F1 really helps you understand that formula and why it is important, for example. Why don't we own this planet? Because it's outside of range. That's not cool. Maybe I should do something about that. Can you imagine if that happened in real life? It's like you never saw it and know why. Yeah. Indeed. It's just you maybe even detect maybe you don't even detect the bombs. Just slowly making the way to your planet, and then you suddenly just explode. It was so fun. It was so funny. And also I wanted to start a new series, so that was the perfect end for this one. Oh, that sucks. There are also crises in this game. Unfortunately, so far, only the... I want to say midlife crisis, but that's not correct. Only this mid-game crisis, the Hive. The Hive is a kind of cheaty ship. Sometimes it's cheaty, sometimes it's actually oversized or has more crew necessary than it has capacity or something. But this is, look at this thing. This is a very strong ship that you cannot build. It is a living ship, kind of. It is somehow related to the Boscaran, to their bug hive mind. I don't know how, but it is. Somehow. It has its own special hyperdrive, which is really bad. If you have a comparative drive, this thing is really crap. But if you can board these, if you can board this thing has an attack strength of 1600. If you look at this thing, where is it? 57,000 strength. 58,000 strength has this thing. The strongest one that I've seen so far had 70,000 strength. This thing is ridiculously overpowered because it also has a million fighters and stuff. As you can see here. And it belongs to the Hive Menace, of course. Look at that. It has 12 fighter capacity on every Starfighter bay. And it has 2, 4, 6 Starfighter bays. That thing just has 72 Starfighters on its own. It's redonkulous. It's really strong. But if you can capture it and take it apart, you can get all of this awesome tech. You can get all tech boosts to everything. It's amazing. And also, if you can capture it and just repair it, you can use it for yourself. You can actually harass enemies with that, because that thing is a moving station in a way. Look at all these red circles are hard points for weapons, and they're all filled. They're all ridiculously filled. The blue ones are shields and the green ones are sensors, just so you know. But my goodness, this thing is just a wandering death station. And it can also... I'm not sure if it can do that when you control it, but when you not control it, it can actually go to gas giants and eat the fuel to refuel itself. Yeah, it has a small mining engine. It can actually refuel itself on gas giants. And that's the only... the only good way to strike at it, unless it attacks you outright, which it does for me now, which I do not like. Oh god, and the performance unfortunately is not the best right now, at this point. It is for the whole game, but not in engagements. I don't know why, but the engagements are kinda crap at the moment. Let's send them to capture all of my manual fleets, because these things are made to capture things. Not really anymore, because I'm not using ion weapons. I'm actually using real weaponry, and they will probably destroy this thing. But if we can capture this thing, we could do whatever we want with it. And I used these, stationed them at a planet of an enemy, and just left it there. And in a war, you know, the planet was completely blockaded by this one ship. Whenever another ship came up, that wanted to, I don't know, give the planet some resources, it just got blown up or taken over by that ship because it's ridiculously strong. And it's really nice to use that as a little harassment for your enemies sometimes. Usually I go with just deconstructing it, actually, to get the research, because that means way more to me by now. Don't know who I gave free trade agreement now, but it's fine. Ah, the Boscaran Hive. That's fine. They're on the other side of the galaxy. They're these little guys here. Space Bastion, sure. Defense stations. Yeah, you can build stations. Every planet can have one. That's my main planet. That's Zahadum. I hope you get that reference. Please get that reference. We have weapons platforms. Those are defense platforms. Those are only here to murder things. They have all the weapons. I didn't design them myself. That's why they're a little crappy here. But they're not bad. And you can have... Oh, well, actually, why is that the defense platform? There's a weapons platform. Are they different? Weird. The AI makes weird designs sometimes. Planetary shields you can have. And they're actually useful. I can actually tell you why they're useful and how they're useful. How did you want to do this? We don't even have any cash. But you can also have... Cosmodrome, of course. A spaceport. And this spaceport is here to store resources for the planet. The planet itself can store resources as well. It can build ships. The planet can build ships. The planet can only build one ship at a time, while the spaceport can build as many ships as you have construction yards on it. And you usually have 2, but with the large spaceports you can have up to 4 construction yards. So that's 4 ships per planet that you can build simultaneously. So you can stamp out fleets. You just have to have the money. And if you have the money, you can just print ships, literally, and you can make so many fleets. It's redonkulous and glorious, because you're not limited in number unless you cannot pay for them. It's not like in Stellaris where you have fleet capacity or some nonsense. You just make ships when you need them, because why wouldn't you? It's great. I love that so much. And it doesn't matter what ship, you know, you make civilian ships if you want. They use the same spaceports and they pay you if they make their ships. That's the cool thing with the independent economy, or independent economy layer. Yeah, get a scout, that's fine. They give you money. They make their own money. They have 700,000 in the bank right now and make 300k a year. And I can see that. I cannot influence that though. This is completely independent from my empire. They do their own thing. You can see them fly around. They can be destroyed. You are tasked with defending them. And stuff. But, you know, if you want to, if you really want to milk them, which is not a thing I can recommend. But let's just find a transport ship. That's a cargo ship with some resources. I don't give a shit. You can just say scuttle it. And it will explode. Kill everyone. And they will just build a new ship. Which is kind of weird. And a little gamey, but that's why I don't do this. But you technically can, if you want to milk them. But yeah, you need to make sure this is your backbone. If this dies, if your private economy dies, you are dead. And that's what is... that's why you can make raid fleets in here. A raid fleet does one thing. It goes into enemy territory, to a station, and kills that station. And then it flies away. That's all it does. It doesn't engage other fleets by default. You can make them. Music, please. Come on. No? Maybe now? Well, that's the sun. It's not music. Ah, there it is. Good. You can... Oh god, another hive ship has awoken, and we even haven't killed the first one. Or the one of the others. You can make them die, actually, with raid fleets. You can destroy the economy of your opponent, which is a very strong tool in war, and a very useful tool in war. You don't even have to attack them, really. You can just defend your territory and send raid fleets to poke at the economy until it collapses, and you're good. But if your economy dies, you will die. You will not be able to give any planet any resources. They will not pay you anything, because if their happiness goes down too far, you cannot tax them unless you want them to rebel. And that is a layer that Stellaris doesn't have, you know. You can't target the economy of a player, really. Unless I'm just an idiot and don't know. Ha! We have found the Dhayut homeworld. That is down here, really? AG75 is the system. So our homeworld is really a Apate or Apate or however you say that. Interesting. I wasn't aware yet. That is pretty cool. So we actually found our own homeworld. And it has the threads of research, the clever steward, and the great deceiver in here. We will look at these in a second. And it says some good ruins. That is really cool. Okay, I'm getting out of this system because of the epilepsy warning here. Let's look at that. That is also something really cool that you can have. Because this game has a story. You can deactivate that story. You can deactivate events. And you can deactivate old ships that are debris around planets and stuff that you can take. I find it fun, but, you know, you might not. But this game has a story, and it's a... The story is, in short, all of these people that you have here, all of these empires and all of these species, they were already present in the galaxy when you start the game. And the reason for that is because the emergence into empires has already once happened. And everyone was killed. Well, obviously not everyone, because you are still here. And are rebuilding practically and finding out what happened before your empire died. You know, the empire of your people. You're maybe not even the same empire anymore, because you have no recollection of what happened. and you don't know what your people were before, you know, what empire they were, what ideology they had even. You might have a completely different one. And that's how you start the game. There was a cataclysm that destroyed the whole galaxy, and now is the re-emergence. There are pirates around that are way more advanced than you because they are from olden times and still recollect a lot of the knowledge and have a lot of the technology that existed once, but not all of it, just a stepping stone of technology. And you are trying to not only get out and murder everyone or whatever, or maybe befriend everyone, but you're also trying to find out what happened to you and to find your own homeworld. And that's what we did. And usually there's a story event there as well, or there are story events that guide your path towards that goal and show you your homeworld, show you where your homeworld is, show you where other homeworlds are. Like, we know about, is it this one? We know about Greer. The world is wrong for some reason. It shouldn't be a continental planet. It should be a volcanic planet. But this is the homeworld, from the name. This is the homeworld of the Boscara, which are these guys. The bug people. The evil bug people that actually sided with an external force that caused the cataclysm. It is a big story in the back. That you'll figure out yourself. But yeah, this is their homeworld. Even though it's the wrong planet, I don't know why. Maybe that is explained by a terraforming glitch or whatever, I don't know. After the cataclysm, I have no clue. Usually that thing was a volcanic world. An unexpected problem. Oh, this might be one of ours? There is some troubling news from the surface. It seems our battle with the Gravilex has caused debris to fall to this planetary surface, damaging some of the few remaining buildings. Where is that? It is on our homeworld. Based on our analysis... Yeah, this is our homeworld event. Cool. Based on our analysis of ancient Dhayut protocol, we are certain that in a matter of minutes, a distress call will be issued from the governmental complex. This appears to be linked to a contingency plan in the event the Dhayut were overwhelmed by an enemy. That was clearly not what happened, since no alien could defeat the Dhayut. Sure, that's what we think. But the distress call may now alert others to the existence of this world. We cannot risk other species gaining control of our people's ancient treasures. Which is fine, because we already occupied, so they would go to war with us, or would have to go to at war with us. At the same time, there are fires raging in the one remaining research facility, one of the few remaining structures left standing on the surface. If we don't get the fires under control, we will lose some of what remains of value there. So the research. We only have the resources to address one of these problems immediately. So I would say put out the fires, because I don't care if everyone in the freaking galaxy knows where this planet is. It's fine. It's in the heart of our empire, quite literally. Look at that. It's at the edge of the galaxy, and they need it from any direction to go through our whole empire to actually get here. So I'm fine with this. Let's put out the fires. Fires extinguished. We have decided the ancient research facility was simply too important to be lost. We will have to risk aliens learning of the existence of this world. Who cares? If they dare to stake a claim upon it, we will deal with them. Exactly. See, that's how you deal. We have now explored the research facility. We have discovered an ancient manual called The Threats of Research, a revolutionary approach to the scientific process. This will bring much wisdom to our scientists. We will look at that in a second. Establishing a research base here to continue the ancients' work would be wise. We also got from the Ekdaran homeworld the way of the ancients' government, the best government in the game. Even though we were too late to stop the distress signal, we have sent a small team to the governmental complex to see if there's anything there worth salvaging. We have discovered a statue called the Great Deceiver. It is an homage... I'm sorry. It is an homage to all the great Dhayut who have convinced aliens to sign disadvantageous deals. Cool. What did you write? Hey, Fright Lever. My current game is also Dhayut. And welcome, first time chat here. And I'm about at this point, maybe a little behind. I like the Dhayut way more than the Ikuro. I haven't tried the Ikuro yet. I want to try them, but I guess you might, because the Ikuro are inherently pacifistic, and whenever they go to war, ever get declared on, they get a -20 malus or some nonsense, which I don't like. I think it's fine if they declare the war, but it shouldn't be the thing if they get declared on, because you can't control that. The youth special government is better than Way of the Ancients. Depends. We can look at that, and I want to look at the artifacts. Give me a second there to quickly look at this. That's the surveillance oligarchy. So we are currently at the Way of the Ancients government. Everyone can get this if they can find the artifacts, and they can get this government type, which is in my case, in my opinion, still the best in the game, and I will explain my reasoning there. So with the surveillance oligarchy, you get a lot of war weariness reduction. That's great. You lose a lot of colony happiness. Not great, because that's money. You will have some colony corruption reduction. Awesome. Best modifier in the game. You lose a lot of tourist income. Tourism sucks anyway. Who cares? Ship maintenance savings will be normal. Not great. It's money. Facility maintenance savings. Still money. Trade income. Money. Although not much. Trade income and tourism income can be neglected, I think, most of the time. The really good stuff here is espionage 5%. That's strong. That's a permanent plus 5% on all espionage missions. Very strong. That's why it's only 5%. 25% counter-espionage. Sure, pretty nice. And sensor research, who cares about research bonuses? You will find more in the galaxy anyway. Troop recruitment rate 10%. I don't care. Just have more planets create troops. The one thing why this is really the best, in my opinion, colony corruption reduction 30% is something you cannot get from any other government type. And also what helps is the colony happiness 20%, which for us was a 25% swing. We were not making a dime before I switched. After I switched, we made instantly 800,000 a year. That's how big this difference is. And there's nothing more important in this game than money. If you have money, you can have more fleets, you can have more explorers, you can have more constructors, and you will get everything else anyway. So, apart from, okay, of course, and I know why you say that, because of the espionage bonuses, and that is a really good thing. It is really hard to get any good espionage bonuses. I still don't value espionage that much. That is my reasoning for this. If you have other opinions, sure, state them. I'm gonna have to read through a wiki to learn about the species. The politics is already interesting. Yeah, it is quite a bit. And it didn't oh, that's interesting now. Our destiny. Do we make a what's it called? What was the American thing? Realize Destiny or something? Do we make one of those? As Dhayut, you are stealing tech from everyone, which I do anyway. Every other race I would pick Ancients, steal some governance tech. I mean, I can do that with any people, with any species. I don't need the Dhayut for that. Yes, the 5% is great for that, but it's nothing compared to what you have to do with an ambassador to really get the stealing research going. An ambassador, look at that. Look at our ambassador here. Our ambassador gives 23% espionage. The 5% is not much on top of that. It is good. It is really great. And I like to have it. But if I have to decide, do I get espionage or do I get money? I'm always taking money. Because with money, I can actually pay my research costs. I was only getting 3,000 research before I got my money back. And I don't need to steal things if I can just outright research them. And if I have my money, I can actually pay my researchers and they will research things and I'm fine. I don't need to steal that stuff. It is a way you can do things, yes, and we did that in the beginning quite heavily. Especially against the pirates, because it's very easy if you have an ambassador there. And that's a definite good strategy, but I would always opt for money. Money gives you more fleets, gives you more explorers, as I said, gives you more constructors. It's just the best. And also lets you build buildings and stuff that also help. We'll read this in a second. You can do it better with Dhayut, trust me. I know, I did it just up until now, and I still switched. You are a bad race playing a good government right now, so? Why would I care? It's not about the RP right now. It's about, you know, actually getting anywhere, and this is getting me anywhere. As I said, it's not RP thing right now. Yes, with an RP thing, I would have liked actually here to get the evil government, the evil way of the ancients. There is such a thing. But I don't think you can get that in-game. You can only start with it. And the player cannot start with it. It's only other species that can start with it. When you make up your galaxy, you can actually give a species... oh, I'm very long in the recording right now. Oops. All the explanations, I'm sorry. But when you start a new game, then you can give another empire that evil government. It's called... I don't know. I'm not really sure what it's called anymore. We would need to look that up. Let me quickly read through our destiny. And then I'm gonna end the YouTube part that I'm recording here, which is already double as long. Thank you to Simon's Raid for that. I hope everyone enjoys that. And then we'll start the next part and we'll look at the artifacts that we just gained, because we gotten 3 and they could be really, really nice. It's not about the RP. The Dhayut are built around the espionage. Well, you could say they're built around the enslavement, and I'm still not going to use that. Just enjoy yourself. Yeah, it's not. Don't take that. Don't take that wrongly, Freudlev. I absolutely respect your opinion there, and if that's great for you, definitely do that. It's just I don't care much about the spying, to be honest. I did that a lot in the beginning, and I'm just getting tired of it. So I want my money, because with money I can conquer everyone. You never used enslavement. See, that's actually what they are built for, because they have the only installation that benefits enslavement, or that makes enslavement actually good and tolerable. They are the only species that have this. So they are more built for actually enslaving people than for spying at people, I think. Anyway, let's quickly read this. Our destiny, horror! An exhumation of the wreckage has revealed much data from the time before the cataclysm, and little of it comports. There might be a little spoilery stuff in here. Just if you know, maybe you just want to mute the stream for a second. And little comports with our understanding of history. Yeah, because it's wrong, buddy, that's why. Our world was not destroyed by the uncontrolled natural forces that emerged after our triumph. It was not even destroyed by the final battle with the Shakturi, the fate that befell most of the galaxy. No, our world was destroyed by the horrific battle when the Ikuro invaded. Oh, that's a nice twist. I love that one. Because from the beginning, we really hated the Ikuro and we didn't really know why. And that is why. They held us in particular contempt and marked us as too dangerous to be tolerated within their strange and twisted philosophy, which is the philosophy of peace, in a sense. Of course, when we invaded, we fought back ferociously, perhaps participating in the planetary devastation. The Ikuro were too timid to set out to destroy this world entirely. It may well be our resistance forced them to act more decisively. We have learned that the Dhayut web sided with the Shakturi invaders. See, that's also a problem. Dhayut web was the empire before, but only for the purpose of eventually overthrowing them. Yeah, as they always wanted to, as the Boskarov wanted to as well, and they were crushed by the Shakturi. To prove our worth, we left a path of destruction across the galaxy. It seems that this was too much for the conflict-averse Ikuro, who were roused from their torpor and destroyed us. Then came a horrible turn of events as the Shakturi discovered our plans and enslaved all of the Dhayut web. Well, that backfired quickly. With no choice but to obey our powerful masters, the Dhayut became even more destructive, devastating even more worlds. Thus, the Ikuro began their campaign against our species. This information cannot be allowed to spread. By executing a handful of brave explorers and researchers, we believe we can keep these troubling facts contained. Only those at the highest level of government can be trusted with a dark secret. The Dhayut web did not once dominate the galaxy. It was defeated by lesser beings. Aw, I'm so saddened by that. We cannot let this knowledge diminish our ambitions. We have learned much from the ruins of our homeworld, uncovering important secrets of the past. We have found an inspiring painting called The Clever Steward, which contains images that will help make our defense facilities less expensive to maintain. More than all of this, we will learn from past rather than be chastened by it, I think it is. Our ancestors may have fallen to their enemies, we shall not. Their failure shall lead the way to our own success. The belief in the Dhayut triumphant was not fantasy, no, it was prophecy. Sure, buddy, sure. Ah, it's nice to see that they can't accept their own history. It's great. It's so typical. No, they definitely are the best of them all. And we will show the galaxy that we are, because we already control a lot of it. I'm just gonna make a save here, but the stream is not gonna end yet. I'm gonna do one more part, so another hour. But the YouTube part is ending, so if you're new here, don't be afraid. The stream is not gonna end. You don't have to leave yet. Thank you all. I hope you did enjoy this part. Leave me a like if you did. Sub my YouTube if you have not subbed yet. Also for you in chat if you want to take a look in there. I'm gonna read the chat messages that I missed. Be sure of that. Follow me on Twitch and come to Discord, and I see you all next time. Blub blub everyone. Bye bye.